What's good, y'all? It's your boy Rami. Welcome back to another video. Around last week, I came across a tweet. It was pretty much a screenshot of exchange messages. To give a little context, from a dude and a woman in a romantic relationship, I guess. The dude is in gray and the woman is in blue. Let's read it. The dude says, "FaceTime me at 12 tonight." And then the woman says, "Just FaceTime me. I'm doing homework and sometimes I forget to check my phone." Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I forget to check my phone as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, you would think that the dude would be understanding about that. But no, he wasn't. He says, "Ma'am, I don't follow women's lead." What? And the fact that you can't follow simple instructions shows your lack of respect for me, so I'm going to end it here. Okay. First of all, I can tell that this nigga right here watched this Fresh and Fit podcast. Just from the first sentence. "Ma'am, I do not follow women's lead." That sounds straight from the dialogue of the tall, masculine looking dude. You know what I'm saying? With the low cut. Sounds straight from his dialogue. He definitely watches the podcast episodes. He's definitely donating like $1,000 to him every month. This dude is straight from there, bro. I can tell, bro. Subscribe, Patreon, everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I don't know if he was trying to sound hard, trying to sound masculine, red pill alpha, all that shit, but it just made him look like a bitch at the end of the day. Cause look, like, I understand using masculine energy to a woman when you have to, but what? This was not a good moment to express that masculine energy. It just makes you look feminine. And I want to talk about that this video. The problem with modern masculinity. So look, there are two sides to the spectrum, okay? There's low masculinity, aka you're soft, and then there is excessive masculinity, aka toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Future. Anyways, there's the middle ground, which is the sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the middle of the yin and the yang. You feel me? I want to talk about both sides, and then I want to talk about the middle ground in this video. Let's talk about the soft side first, okay? The soft side, or having low masculinity, is not being true to yourself. And that can consist of putting outside sources over yourself. A good example, to be more specific, girls. And if you put girls over yourself, or a specific girl over yourself, then that is labeled as simping. All right. Now let's talk about this whole simping thing real quick, because y'all gotta understand what simping actually is. Okay. If you see a dude buying flowers for his girlfriend, and then his girlfriend's like, "Oh my God, that's so sweet." Then the next day, his girlfriend buys him a gift. That's not simping, okay? That's just a healthy relationship, bro. People think that anytime somebody does something nice for a girl, it's already like automatically simping. No. Simping is when you give somebody all of you, you give somebody all of your energy, and they don't reciprocate that because they don't feel like that about you, or they just don't want to get involved with that. And what makes it even more labeled as simping is that if you know that they're not feeling you, or they're not giving you that energy, and you still give them all of yourself anyways. You know what I'm saying? That's simping when it comes to relationships and stuff. And you can also simp in other aspects too. If you give video games more time than yourself, if you give porn and masturbation more time than yourself, if you just give your friends more time, your family more time than actually focusing on yourself, then it's going to cause you to have low self-esteem. You're not going to care about yourself that much. You're not going to have self-love. And that's going to create less testosterone and that's going to have you in a low masculine point. Low testosterone, low masculinity. In order to fix this side of the spectrum, you're going to have to learn to put yourself first. Focus on yourself, put your priorities first. For example, self-improvement. Working out, taking vitamins and stuff like that. We're going to get more into that later because that kind of consists of the middle ground. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the other side of the spectrum. Toxic masculinity. All right. Now, just like, the text message screenshot that I pulled up, the text message screenshot that I pulled up for y'all, this dude consists of toxic masculinity. All right. I don't think you can display misogyny any better than that. All right. Men that think down on women, misogynistic, toxic masculinity. All right. Now, a lot of these men are influenced to be misogynistic, influenced to have toxic masculinity because of these people that they watch on YouTube. For example, Fresh and Fit, Steph Cole, Kevin Samuels, AMS, FitX, MJ Get Right, Austin Dunham, just all these red pill alpha male YouTubers. Now, this video is not to bash them because I'm not gonna lie, the whole red pill mentality, the alpha mentality, is not 100% bad. I don't 100% not support it. I actually have a little bit of support from it because it's just it's just a group of guys that's making money from videos and using that money to invest in themselves. Like, they're really self-improvement videos. Now, of course, they might go out of the line sometimes when it comes to women, but when you watch the videos that aren't about women, it's about like self-improvement, hustling, what good cologne you're supposed to use and stuff like that, then that's something that I 100% respect. For example, shout out to the roommates. They don't just talk about women on their channel. They talk about everything self-improvement. And their content is so varies, bro. It just like, what I'm saying? I always try to keep posting in the videos that they post. So shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? Perfect example of how self-improvement is just like so good for you. You watch all these people and, you kind of take them the wrong way. You take the information they're getting they're giving you out of context, and you start using it in the real world, and you get shit like this. Now, not only do you take their stuff out of context, you use your past situations, and you just put it on yourself, and you don't get over it. You just carry it with you, all that baggage and shit, and then you display it to future women. Now, the problem with this toxic masculinity and that situation in general, you're holding resentment. And holding resentment over women because of the past woman you dealt with is not going to solve your problems. It's only going to make it worse, and it's only going to make something that you texted a girl viral on a social media app. Now let's get into the middle ground. The middle ground of the two spectrums that I talked about, the two sides of the spectrums that I talked about, is focusing on yourself while respecting everybody else. Let's talk about the first part of that sentence. Focusing on yourself. Self-improvement. All right? Working out, eating good, taking your vitamins. Shout out to my ashwagandha gummies right there. Early in the morning, but I'm going to take them soon. Just meditating, journaling, reading. Anything that will help you become a better person. If you do that shit every day, then you're going to gain the right masculinity. And that masculinity is going to be the assurance of yourself. And you're going to gain self-love, working out, eating good. You're going to gain testosterone. You're going to gain masculinity. But, what I'm saying? It's going to be a balanced masculinity. And how to make it balanced and how to make it not toxic is respecting everybody else. The golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do you want to be treated like shit? No. So why do you want to treat people like shit? Things like that. And that shit you learn in kindergarten. You know what I'm saying? It's just about not being an asshole. And, not being an asshole, focusing on yourself, that's going to be kind of like a balance between the two sides, In order to fix the soft masculinity side, is to gain some, you know what I'm saying? To gain some testosterone, to focus on yourself, and to not be on the toxic side. You have to view other people's you have to view other people views of life, or other people's actions. Now, of course, nobody's perfect. We're not all angels. But at the same time, everybody's life is as sophisticated as yours. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and join the Discord, link in the description. To my supporters, thank you for the motivation. To my haters, thank you for the motivation. And at the end of the day, I care for you just as much as you care for me. Peace, kings and queens.